just getting what leaders do before you start.
See, I'm actually working.
That means
Joel, can you tell me what's happening here, brother?
We're taking out the lights, because lights are everything.
We're trying to work towards a flow of the space from the one entrance to the other entrance.
one entrance to the other entrance, okay.
This looks so nice. Like, if we do this in 5 weeks' time, no one's going to remember.
What we're doing here is we're just basically making some QR codes.
He's the guy who goes up against Coach in Heroes vs. Villains.
No, that's season 23.
Is that what you're
That's the one I'm watching.
I'm typing an email to JJ's marketing department to hopefully get some prizes for Friday's event.
Okay, stop.
Friday nights focus specifically on reaching the lost and introducing people to Jesus. And so we set up an environment where if you come from the outside in, you feel comfortable, you don't feel like you're at a church.
The reason why we set up the way we do on Friday is so that we can create an awesome environment where you guys can invite your unsafe friends to come to youth. Instead of going out to a party, they can come to youth where there's no nonsense going on.
And find you, you are the reason to live, and I want you to be there.
We create an environment where we can hang out with people, play pool with them, just do fun stuff and then minister to them on a friendship sort of level.
It may seem a little bit superficial and a little bit materialistic, but we need to structure our Friday night youth ministry so that it is pleasing and welcoming to somebody who comes from the world into that environment.
So during the school holidays, we get together as a leadership team and we come together to plan our Friday night evenings. We generally just try and think of things that you guys would enjoy, things that would be fun, but also things that would create an atmosphere in which we can minister in.
And so when we come to plan, we come together with ideas, we come together, we spend time praying, we think about the guys we're ministering to, we think about the environment that we're ministering in, and we throw some ideas together, analyze the ideas, come up with some of the best ideas.
It often involves a lot of fun. Sometimes too much talking.
And once we've got all the different games, for instance, if we have 10 weeks during the term and we know we're going to be doing a Friday night event, we'll have 10 events planned and we'll put them into order according to which is best to start with and which is best to end with, and the rest of the term runs from there.
Looks like we're going to have an exciting time.
Jesus, would you open up our eyes? We never even know it if it kicked us from behind. All that we know is that we're children, the color in the lines.
If we accept an event, we put somebody in charge of that event, so they're the point people with responsibility of making sure that the event happens.
And the person who's organised the event usually says where they think things should go, where the tuck ship should go, and that sort of thing.
And on the evening they're responsible for making sure that the event runs smoothly and that the people that they've got involved to help them with the event are there doing their job.
And then we disperse and try and get things done as quickly and as effectively as possible.
We try to set up stuff that people can relate to, and we don't want it to really be Christian easy. We just found that creating an environment to minister in effectively is a good way to minister effectively to God. And so the reason why we put so much effort into our environment and the way Friday night looks is because we want to use that environment and the atmosphere that it creates to build relationships with God.
We have a pool table which is bigger than my room, and a foosball table and Lumo lights and other bright lights and really cool leaders.
Well, I just got back from macro and my daily adventure, getting stock for the awesome tuck shop that I help run, as you can see. Actually no, yes, you can't see, I'm not going to show you. But up there is our stock. Very secret stock. You can't get in there. It's always locked. And if you want something from this tuck shop, you go buy it on Friday night.
Let's go!
Part of Friday nights was to introduce young people to Jesus, and that means that they come from the world and they don't know Him.
We aim at people who aren't Christians, so we're trying to get new people in.
And we're trying to create an environment for them to feel safe in. But it's also an environment where we encourage young people who believe in Jesus to bring their friends there, to invite their friends and use it as a ministry time yourself. Not just for us as leaders to minister, like the responsibility lies with you, the one who believes in Jesus, to minister to your friends. And we really want to create an environment where it's safe and it's comfortable for you to do that.
We always have a time of worship and a talk, and we've shown DVD clips and we've done things that really relate to young people. A lot of our spiritual stuff that we do is aimed at people who don't know what church is about. So we do the fun stuff, like we have fun worship where we show them that being in God's presence is awesome.
There's a lot of planning and a lot of stuff that goes into a Friday night that if you're not part of the team, you'll never be aware of. The reason why the leaders put the time and effort in is because they love the youth that they get to minister to. They love Jesus and they love the opportunity that they get to share Him with people. The guys who are there want to be there. They're not paid to do it, they're not forced to do it. They lead and they're there on a Friday night doing what they're doing every Friday night because they believe in the value and the significance of your lives and what Jesus sees and has planned for you. So I would say you need to be going and making as many relationships and as many friendships as you can with as many leaders as you can. That way Friday night becomes a whole lot more meaningful to you.
I need to film you.
Friday nights, the way we set up, we'll do it with excellence, we'll do it as professionally as possible. I believe excellence honors God and inspires people. And when you set things up with excellence and you do things with excellence, people are inspired, people on your team are inspired, people who come into the venue that you've set up are inspired, and it creates an atmosphere that's pleasing for people to be in.
I freaking love spoons!
The Lord builds His house, and unless He builds, we labor in vain. And God does the work, and without God we're nothing. But without you guys, youth ministry wouldn't be youth ministry. And so the way we're going to grow is by you guys buying into this thing, inviting your friends, saved or not saved, and giving us ideas on what we need to do. So that's what we do on Friday nights. We try to be a safe alternative environment. So it's an alternative to the world and it's safe. It's not full of drugs, it's not full of sex outside of marriage, it's not full of alcohol, it's not full of violence. It's a really safe environment to be in that you don't have to be embarrassed to be in. Our whole point and our whole focus and our whole goal is not to set up an environment like that and just sit back and watch people enjoy it. The whole point of us setting up an environment like that is so that we can minister to guys. So when guys come in and they feel comfortable, and a Christian guy doesn't feel embarrassed to bring his unsaved friend to church on a Friday night, it gives us room to speak with them openly and freely and create a relationship with them, which then leads to us sharing the gospel in one way or another.
I'm watching you.
Sort of have for our ministry, and that doesn't make any sense. So you can edit that out.
During the school holidays, before the term starts, we get together as a group of leaders in our team.
Well, nasty. It is locked.
I'm on Facebook.
Sick. Can we QR code that?
Yeah!
You the whole time I'm just gonna laugh at you. Expose myself.
Okay, Nick, got a question I want to ask. What is your favorite job on a Friday night?
What's my favorite job on a Friday night? Well, that would be touch.
That falls into, that's the...
Do you want to start that bit again?
I hate talking to a freaking camera. If I was talking to a team of guys, I'd be like, hey guys, this makes sense. Which promise to start with?
Someone tell me something about youth ministry.
Youth ministry is awesome.
And we plan the events.
Hi, Charles. I feel what it is.
Yeah. Say
Thanks to the wonder of editing, join me.
The wonder of editing.
Wonder of editing. We've moved from number 18 to number 14. Just like that. Choops.
That's my stuff. It's so much fun. No, really, it's fun.
I've been interviewed so much that I think Kelly should get a chance.
Kelly's already been interviewed.
Youth ministry is awesome.
I've been like the star of the show. Everybody interviews me.
Nonsense.
No, every second interview is with me.
Your every second interview.
And then I still sit there with... Yes.
Hey, man.
You better put like my name there, like Nick.
Who's gonna pay you in the movie?
Youth intern. With like red letters, like in Survivor. Yeah. I'm going back to work now.